a universal challenge that each of us faces at some point in our lives: the struggle to overcome our bad habits. These habits, whether they are procrastination, negative thinking, unhealthy choices, or self-doubt, often hold us back from reaching our full potential and living a life of true purpose and fulfillment. But here's the truth. You have the power within you to change. No matter how deeply ingrained your habits may be, no matter how long you've struggled, transformation is possible. The journey begins with awareness and takes courage, commitment, and patience. The power of habits. Habits are the autopilot of our lives. They shape our days, influence our decisions, and ultimately determine our destiny. They can be our greatest barriers or our strongest allies. Good habits build us up. Bad habits tear us down. Think about the person you aspire to be. What habits does that person embody? What behaviors do they avoid? Your habits are the bridges between your current self and your ideal self. The cost of bad habits. Many of us carry habits that diminish our confidence, drain our energy, or skew our perception of ourselves. These habits may seem small: a few minutes of scrolling mindlessly, procrastinating on important tasks, or indulging in negative self-talk. But over time, they accumulate and create barriers to growth. Living with bad habits can lead to feelings of frustration, regret, and stagnation. They keep us from pursuing passions, forming meaningful relationships, or creating the life we truly desire. But here's the good news. Every moment is an opportunity to start anew. Every day offers a fresh chance to rewrite your story. Understanding the root cause. Before we talk about overcoming habits, it's essential to understand why they form in the first place. Habits often develop as coping mechanisms, responses to stress, fear, boredom, or insecurity. They can be conditioned responses that provide temporary relief but long-term pain. To effectively change, we must identify the triggers and underlying emotions that fuel these habits. Awareness is the first step toward breaking free. The power of intention and commitment. Changing habits requires a clear intention. Ask yourself, why do I want to change? Is it for health, happiness, growth, or to honor yourself? Clarifying your why fuels your motivation and keeps you committed during challenging times. Remember, change is a process, not an event. It's about progress, not perfection. Celebrate small victories along the way and don't be discouraged by setbacks. Practical strategies to overcome bad habits. Set specific, achievable goals. Instead of vague resolutions like, "I want to stop procrastinating," define concrete goals such as, "I will work on my project for 30 minutes each morning." Identify triggers and replace. Notice what prompts your bad habits. If boredom leads to mindless snacking, replace it with a healthy activity or a mindful pause. Use reminders and affirmations. Visual cues, notes, or affirmations can reinforce your new behaviors. For example, place a motivational note on your mirror. Build new habits. Gradually, change doesn't happen overnight. Focus on one habit at a time and gradually build upon your successes. Create accountability. Share your goals with a trusted friend, mentor, or join a community that supports your growth. Practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself. Mistakes are part of the process. Learn from them, forgive yourself, and keep moving forward. The role of discipline and patience. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. It's about showing up even when motivation wanes. Cultivate discipline by establishing routines and sticking to them, even when it's difficult. Patience is equally vital. Real change takes time. Celebrate progress, no matter how small, and trust the process. Visualizing your best self. Imagine the person you want to become. Visualize how they think, act, and feel. Use this vision as your guiding light. Every time you resist an old habit or push through temptation, remind yourself, this is the path to that better version of yourself. Living a life of true meaning. Overcoming bad habits is not just about self-improvement. It's about aligning your actions with your deepest values and purpose. When you shed behaviors that no longer serve you, you create space for growth, authenticity, and fulfillment. A meaningful life is built on integrity, discipline, and self-awareness. It's about showing up for yourself and others with authenticity and courage. Inspiring stories of transformation. Throughout history, countless individuals have faced similar struggles and emerged victorious. Think of athletes who overcame injury, entrepreneurs who battled self-doubt, or everyday people who decided to change their lives. Their stories remind us that transformation is possible when we commit to the journey. Your turn to transform. So today, I invite you, decide to take that first step. Recognize your power to change. Commit to breaking free from habits that hold you back. Embrace the challenges, learn from setbacks, and celebrate your victories. Remember, the person you are today is not the person you must remain. You have within you the strength, resilience, and determination to become the best version of yourself. Your life is a reflection of your habits. Choose to cultivate habits that uplift, empower, and align with your highest self. It's never too late to start. Every day is a new opportunity to rewrite your story. Begin today. Take small, consistent actions. Believe in your capacity for change. And remember, the journey to becoming your best self is the most rewarding adventure you will ever undertake.